All right, it's my second time recording this. Let's see if it works this time. All right, welcome to another DCC Sodor review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the N-scale Thomas & Friends James the Red Engine from Bachmann. So without further ado, we might as well get started and open them up. As with all the other Thomas items, he comes in this nice jewel case. Get your Bachmann catalog if you're so interested. You have to pay $13 though. I'd check with your local shops. A lot of shops will give you one of these for free. Also got, before we check out James, we've got an exploded parts diagram that shows all of the nice things that James is made of, including a nice cordless motor. I'll fix that back up later. And then this is just another limited warranty card. All right. Here is James. Let's set him down on the desk here, so you can take a better look at him. Take a look around. Looks pretty good. Maybe a few blemishes here and there, but I've actually, since I said it was my second time recording this, I've actually installed a DCC decoder in this guy. The running you'll see next is not him with DCC, but, you know, no big deal. So he may have a few marks because it was a bit of a pain to do that. So, and here's his tender. Pretty show accurate, if I do say so myself. I like this little what would you, I guess you call it, a hole indentation they have on both sides. I believe in the model series this was where the wires came through between James and his tender, but the CGI model carried that over as well, so they added it here. If you can kind of see in there, you might be able to see the decoder. A little bit of yellow heat shrink. But yeah, James looks great. I mean, look at all the details that he's got are absolutely incredible. All the nice separately fitted lamp irons, the buffers here, separately fitted coupling hook, all just incredibly fine detail for N scale. Even the wheels, all the spokes are open in it, which is just incredible. Not a really neat design choice that they did, and they've done this on other HO models now. Bachmann's design team is getting really clever about how they're putting screws in and all that, like having a hole in the bogie here that you can just stick your screwdriver in and James's body comes right off. It was tender, and I'm sure there's screws to open it, but there's no point in opening that up. It does have molded handrails and a molded whistle, and as you can see, James's tender likes to jump free pretty easily. I think they could have used it. Well, maybe there isn't even a spring here. Maybe put a spring in to keep his drawbar held up so that it's not so easy to like just tap his tender and it kind of comes off. I really still think that the most impressive part is all these little the spokes on the wheels, because they didn't do that on the drive wheels, but they have on the leading wheels and the tender wheels. So it looks pretty good. And of course, with all Thomas & Friends models, they've got the big, chunky, old-style Rapido couplers. Not Rapido trains, but Arnold Rapido, I think is what it was called. They had this kind of coupler in N scale, and this was the standard for a long time before they came up with the microtrains couplers. So anyways, we're gonna take a warp back in time and check James out in his first running, and then I'll be back. We're out here on the layout checking James run. Right. So there's James running. I think he's running pretty well. This track isn't the greatest, so he does wobble a little bit, but I think he looks pretty good. And yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna take him back up and I'll give my final thoughts, and I'll close out this video. So I'll see you in just a second. So here's James back again. So James, I mean, I'm just incredibly impressed. He runs very well. You know, that track down there is a little wobbly, but he very impressed with the weight. He's got a weight all through his boiler here, and underneath, you know, that's all die cast. So he really has an impressive weight to him for such a small engine. And I'll be really interested to see how he pulls when I get some of the other Thomas & Friends rolling stock that has been released. And be sure to check out more videos on that in the future, and be sure to I'll be on the lookout for a Percy video. Percy should be coming to me in just a few days. And then the rolling stock in the near future. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And with that, I'd like to conclude with saying this is an excellent model and definitely worth the money if you can find him. I know he's been pretty sought after, so sometimes he may be a little difficult to find. But again, if you do, highly recommend picking him up. And with that, that's about all I have for this video. So if you liked it, leave a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on James. And be sure to stay tuned for more videos in the future. And if you want to be notified when the next video comes, be sure to click that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.